Hello friends, Harshvardhan here. I would like to welcome you all on this YouTube channel Make Me Learner. Friends, you know that on 30th of December, that is yesterday, the examination for the post of Deputy Executive Engineer of MAHAGENCO, it has been conducted by the IBPS. So being an experienced person, friends, I have applied for this examination and I thought that I must share my experience with you so that it will help in your changing your preparation strategy and you can make it you can make out of it something good marks in your examination. Ultimately, you are appearing for this upcoming examinations like AE and JE. So definitely at the end of this video, I am going to share some important tips based on my experience with you. So friends, without a single delay, let's start with the exam analysis. So friends, as far as exam pattern was concerned, you already know that the exam pattern was like there were two sections, technical and non-technical. Total 50 questions were there from the technical section, and that stipulated time which was given to the examination, it was 40 minutes. So 40 minutes, 50 questions from the technical section. And as far as non-technical section is concerned, total there were three sections: Marathi, general aptitude and reasoning. Marathi consists of 20 questions, general aptitude 20 questions, and reasoning 40 questions, each for 0.5 marks. So it comes to total 40 marks from non-technical section with the stipulated time given, which was 80 minutes. So 80 plus 40, total 2 hours, and the total marks for the examination, it was total 150 marks. So that is there, friends. You already know that. Now I'll come to the main part of this video. As far as technical section was concerned, friends, in technical section, let me conclude, friends, the level of difficulty of those questions, it was very, very hard, because unless and until you have basic understanding of the basic concept from your power plant wherein you are working now, so it is very difficult to answer the questions without the analysis. So such type of questions were there. So I would say the question paper of this particular whole technical and non-technical, it was tough. So that was their difficult. That is about the difficulty level. Now friends, I have come up with all the questions that were in the examination from the technical section. So list of questions is there. I'm going to read out those questions for your understanding, for your information. And since these questions are lengthy, so total 50 questions are there. I'm going to start with the non-technical section, so that those who are thinking that most of the questions they are from, say, mechanical engineering or say power plant engineering, it is experience based post, that is not going to help you. So that is the reason why I'm starting with the non-technical part of the examination. So we'll cover that particular point, non-technical section questions and the topic which were coming in the examination. And afterward, in the second part of this video, in the later stage, I will read out all the questions from the technical field, because these questions were based on your experience, so that may not help you in your building your or changing your preparation strategy, but just for your information that you can read or you can listen those questions. But non-technical questions, that are very important, because this examination, as you are appearing for AE and JE examination in upcoming months, in few months, maybe in February or March, so that quotient of non-technical questions will be there definitely, and it will be of a similar kind. So that is very important for you, and that is the reason why I'm starting with this non-technical section. So friends, as far as non-technical section was concerned, so you know that Marathi total 20 questions were there, but based on my memory, I have come up with the only 17 questions from out of 20. Because I don't remember all the questions, so 17 questions I remember. I mean the topic on which the exam the questions were come. So those topics I have. So I'll read out those topics on which the questions were came in the examination. So friends, few questions were there. Total 5 questions were there from the first paragraph. So there was some paragraph was given to us, and based on the paragraph, you have to understand the paragraph and you have to answer the 5 questions. So most of the questions there were based on your conclusion. So you read the paragraph, you understand it, you analyze it, and based on that you have to give the answer. What was the main content in the paragraph? What the author want to say? So that kind of questions were there from the first paragraph. कर्म आणि फळ याबद्दल मला वाटते मराठीमधला तो मला पॅराग्राफ आला होता. कर्म केल्याने काय होतं, कर्म केल्यानंतर अपेक्षा ठेवायची की नाही ठेवायची, त्याबद्दल ऑथरने बरंच काय बोलला होता आणि मग त्याप्रमाणे ते कन्क्लुडिंग क्वेश्चन्स होते मित्रांनो. तर क्वेश्चनची लेवल बोलायचं झालं तर इट वॉज मॉडरेट टू डिफिकल्टच होती. मला असं वाटलं होतं की मागचे ॲडिशनल एक्झिक्युटिव्ह इंजिनियर किंवा ट्रान्सकोमध्ये जे काही क्वेश्चन्स आले मराठीचे जिथपर्यंत मला माहीत आहे ते थोडे इझी लेवलचे होते म्हणतात. बट वॉट आय फेल्ट अबाउट दिस एक्झामिनेशन, मराठीचे क्वेश्चन पण सो द लेवल ऑफ डिफिकल्टी इन द मराठी ऑल्सो इट वॉज समवॉट मॉडरेट टू हार्ड. So that was not easy. You have to understand the fact, and that is important. So that was the about the first question. It was on the paragraph for the five questions. Second question or the second set of the question, again it was from the paragraph. So paragraph was given to you, and in that paragraph some missing or some misleading words were given and which were highlighted. So you have to replace those highlighted words with the appropriate word which is given with those the words were given in the options, and you have to choose the most appropriate word to replace that particular. And such 5 questions were there, and based on that your paragraph will get completed. So again understanding is required, and accordingly you can answer those questions. So that is there friends. Second, so 5 plus 5 10 questions based on the paragraph. Then there was one question based on the opposite words. So in opposite word, मुग्ध हा मराठी शब्द आहे, मंत्रमुग्ध आपण म्हणतो त्यातला मुग्ध, तर याचा विरुद्धार्थी शब्द त्यांनी विचारला होता मित्रांनो. तर त्यामध्ये भरपूर ऑप्शन्स होते. सो टोटल 5 एक बोलायचं विसरलो. सो टोटल 5 ऑप्शन्स वेर देअर फॉर ऑल दी क्वेश्चन्स. सो जनरली वी थिंक दॅट की ओनली 4 ऑप्शन्स विल बी देअर, बट दॅट इज नॉट द केस. टोटल 5 ऑप्शन्स वेर देअर फॉर ऑल दी क्वेश्चन्स. तर मंत्राचा मी बोलके म्हणून लिहिला आहे. बोलके एक त्याच्या अपोजिट वर्ड झाला, तसे अप्रोप्रिएट वर्ड्स होते मध्ये. सो आय ट्राईड माय लेवल बेस्ट. त्यानंतर 2 मणी आल्या होत्या. मणीमध्ये कसं होतं मित्रांनो, एकतर पेअर दिले होते की खाली कुठल्या कुठल्या पेअरमधली मिसलिडिंग किंवा कुठली तरी इनअप्रोप्रिएट म्हण कोणती आहे किंवा बेस्ट म्हण कोणती आहे, अशा प्रकारचे क्वेश्चन त्या ठिकाणी होते. त्यानंतर ते 2 झाले. आयडेंटिफाय द डिफरंट पेअर ऑफ द वर्ड्स. 2 असे संलग्न वर्ड्स दिले होते, जसं पाऊस, पाणी, चिखल, माती. तसा पुढचा एक दिला होता आणि त्यातला डिफरंट वर्ड कुठला आहे असं काहीतरी तो विचारायला होता त्यांनी. तर त्या प्रकारचा एक क्वेश्चन होता मित्रांनो. देन फाइंड द एरर इन द सेंटेन्स. लाईक सम सेंटेन्स इज गिवन यू अँड द सेंटेन्स वॉज bifurcated into 4 to 5 parts, and those 4 fragmented parts were given some some options like A, B, C, D. And based on your grammatical understanding, Marathi grammar understanding, you have to answer the error or incorrect statement or part of this particular sentence. So that was there. Based on that, one question was there friends. Then one more question was there from the past. त्यांनी मराठीमधलं खालीलपैकी कोणता भविष्य काळ होऊ शकतो असं विचारलं होतं. एक सेंटेन्स दिलं होतं आणि त्या सेंटेन्सचा वापर करून ऑप्शनमधलं कुठलं मोस्ट अप्रोप्रिएट सेंटेन्स आहे ज्यामध्ये तो भविष्यकाळ त्या ठिकाणी सूट होईल असं ते पाहिजे होतं. तो थोडा इझी होता. तो एक क्वेश्चन होता मित्रांनो. देन आफ्टर दॅट अरेंज इन असेंडिंग ऑर्डर. सम सिक्वेन्शियल क्वेश्चन वॉज देअर. Like 5 sentences were given to you, and you have to arrange those sentences in a sequential order, so that it will come up with some kind of meaningful story. So story writing was there, I would say. So total how much it is? 5 plus 5 paragraph 2 10 झाले. Opposite word 11, मनी 12 13, identify different pair 14, find the error 15, tense 16 आणि ही स्टोरी रायटिंग 17. एवढेच मला आठवतात मित्रांनो. 3 क्वेश्चन्स लेफ्ट ओव्हर. आय डोंट रिमेंबर इट. सो दॅट वॉज अबाउट द मराठी. सो मला असं वाटतं ॲव्हरेज स्टुडंट 5 मार्क्स इझिली घेऊ शकतो. बट फॉर अटेम्प्टिंग ऑल द क्वेश्चन्स अँड ॲज फार एज युअर ॲक्युरसी इज कन्सर्न, इफ यू आर गेटिंग लाईक 8 to 9 marks out of 10, that means your Marathi is good. So pure core मराठी ग्रामर वॉज नॉट देअर. शुद्ध लेखन किंवा पॅराग्राफ रायटिंग तुम्हाला बोलताना येतं का, तुमची अंडरस्टँडिंग रीडिंगमध्ये कशी आहे हे त्यांनी चेक केलं त्या ठिकाणी. सो दॅट इज अबाउट द मराठी. देन विल कम टू द नेक्स्ट पार्ट, दॅट इज aptitude, general aptitude, and then later on we'll come to the reasoning part. So in aptitude friends, I have come up with the topic names. Now the level of difficulty friends, the level of difficulty, it was as per my knowledge there were very hard questions and lengthy questions. So much data is given to you. Even if you want to read all the question paper properly, then that's the stipulated time which is given to you, it is not sufficient. and they are expecting that in the same time you have to understand the problem, you have to formulate the answers, and you have to write the answers. So I think it is a very inappropriate. That is not that is injustice to us. So the level of difficulty, it was hard, I would say hard. So in aptitude, pie chart was given. So 5 questions were there from the pie chart, like male and female students were there. Then separately, the second pie chart was given for only male candidate. Then you have to solve or answer the questions based on those. And again, in both the pie charts, 5 segments were given. So 5 segments, 2 pie charts, and questions level, difficulty level was high. So it takes minimum 10 minutes to solve this particular question. So if you solve those questions in a minute, like 10 minutes, then how you are going to cover the paper? So that is very difficult. So hard paper was there. Pie chart, 5 questions were there. Then simple interest, 1 question was there. Again, difficulty level high. Some few simple questions were there from the quadratic equation. 4 quadratic equations were given, and based on your understanding of those quadratic equation, you have to compare those variables x and y, like x is greater than y or not, x is less than y or not. So something like that questions were there. Then friends, so 4 questions were there on the quadratic equation. Then profit and loss, so there was 1 question based on the profit and loss. Some discount was given, and based on the discount you have to calculate the answer. Again, difficulty level high. 2 discounts were given. Earlier some price of commodity was given, and he has given the discount of 20%. Then he makes some profit, and if some new customer comes and he asks for the next discount 30%, then what is the percentage reduction in the profit if you sell this particular commodity or the product with the new discount like 30%. So that change in the profit was expected to write in the answer. So again, difficulty level was there. Then 1 question from the average was it has come. Some students average it was given to us, and in the students some female candidate, female students, male students, like girls and boys were there. Total average of the class was given, and the average of girls, total number of girls, that was the quantity or entity that has been asked. So again, it was little bit difficult. Then 2 simple questions were there from the numerical series, friends. So numerical series was there in reversal order, like 102, then 96, then 84, then 64. So difference was increasing in the reverse manner, like 4, 8, then difference was 10, then 20, 30. So some mathematical series was there. So that was quite of easy question. 102, 96, 84, 64, and then 34, something 34 was the answer. Then such 2 questions were there, and 1 more question was there from the mixture and alligation, like milk. Some question was there based on the mixture. So alligation chapter is again important. Again, difficulty level high. That was not the easy question. So total 15 questions I remembered. So that experience I shared with you. Remaining 5 questions I don't remember it, so I can't talk on that particular topic. So this is about the aptitude again, friends. So difficulty level, I thought it is hard, and lengthy questions were there. So time was running out of it. So that is there about the aptitude. Then we'll come to the reasoning point. So friends, in reasoning, as you know, 40 questions total were there. Out of 40, most of the questions or the topic I remembered. So I'll list out those topics. 3 questions were there from the blood relation. So 3 questions were there. Again, some complicated blood relation given data was given to you. So difficulty level high it was. Then based on the inequality, there were 5 questions. So inequality, we expect that simple 2 statements or 2 entities are given, some with variables, and you have to compare and you have to answer. But that is not the case, friends. In the examination, they have asked the question based on the inequality. Some complicated question was given to us. Then on seating arrangement, total 2 paragraphs were there. So total 10 questions were there on the seating arrangement. So I think 6 to 8 persons were there. They are sitting on the table, towards the center, they are facing towards the center, something like that questions were there. But that was not again an easy question, because people they are wearing with the dress codes. So people were there total 6 or 8. Again their dresses are different, like someone is having red color, someone is having green color. So color, their dresses color and the number of people, again 2 combinations were there. So it means the difficulty level of those questions, again it was quite high. So such 2 questions were there. Then from the puzzle section, boxes were there, 8 boxes were there, and they are placed or kept one above each other. So that kind of question was there, and based on that total 5 questions were there. Again somewhat tough question. Then based on the syllogism or Venn diagrams, 5 questions were there. Level moderate syllogism Venn diagrams. So we think that it is a quite simple topic, but moderate level was there. Then coding, decoding, some paragraph was given to you, and in the paragraph total 4 lines were there given, and in the every paragraph 3 to 4 words they have been replaced with some they have coded with some codes, isn't it? So such 4 statements were there in the paragraph, and based on those 4 particular coding statements, you have to answer the questions. So that means that again the complexity level किंवा complexity जी होती ती एक्झामच्या क्वेश्चन पेपर मध्ये ती थोडी जास्तच होते. So again tough question from the syllogism, from the coding and decoding. So total 5 questions. Then based on the ranking, 3 questions were there. Like people, they are sitting in on this particular straight line facing towards the north, and there's again position situation was given, and you have to rank those persons based on the given data. So 3 questions from the ranking. Then 3 questions were there from the direction, friends. So we always think that direction is very simple topic. Again from direction, some complicated data was given to you. Diagram was not, it was very discrete kind of diagram was there. I tried it, but the level of difficulty in the direction also it was given, and they were we were supposed to answer the question in the way that some pairs were given, like A and B, B and C, and they are saying that compare those pairs with the given data and identify which is not the most appropriate. So simple statement questions were not there in direction also. Then letter series, simple question was there from the letter series, so that is there. So blood relation 3, inequality 5, sitting arrangement 10, puzzle with boxes 5, syllogism Venn diagram 5, coding decoding 5, ranking 3, direction 3, and letter series 1. So total 40 questions were there. So these are the questions based on my memory, what I remember. So I have come up with those questions. So this is all about the non-technical section, friends. So my tips here is that, friends, if you are going to appear this particular non-technical section, so be focused. Whatever the topics or whichever the topic that you have prepared, you focused on those topics. Don't waste your time in solving all the questions. Better you start with the Marathi. Give some appropriate time on the give appropriate time to the Marathi. Try to solve all the questions. Attempt all the questions, because though the level of difficulty in the Marathi questions was high, but it is quite easy to solve if you are able to read the paragraph or given data properly, and if you analyze properly, then only you can solve the questions. So compared to aptitude and reasoning, Marathi questions there were quite simple. So better you start with the Marathi, and then you can jump to aptitude or reasoning based on your expertise in the field, whichever you are having expertise. You jump to that topic and you can solve those questions. Again, in reasoning and aptitude, try to read the question in the shortest minimum time. And if you are thinking that this question cannot be answered by me, so better you go ahead, you prepare some strategy, you hit some this particular answer, because negative marking is not there, friends. So that strategy you can apply, and those topics on which you are having command, you solve those questions so that your accuracy will get improved. So that you can do in both aptitude and reasoning. So that is my suggestion. Now, friends, I'll come to the technical part of it. So in technical, I already told you, being a power engineer, we all have applied for this examination. So most of the questions were from the power sector. So very few questions were there from the your core mechanical or electrical or instrumentation branch. So that is there. I'll read out all these 50 questions. Sorry, I don't remember 50 questions. Total 42 questions I have, and I'll read out those questions. And if you try to link with those questions, then that is very good. Your concept will get clear. It is a mixture of all the branches. Power engineer, being a power engineer, we have applied for the examination. So mechanical, electrical, instrumentation. So all kinds of questions were there. Right from management, store management, maintenance. So everything was there. So I'll start with the questions. First question, it was from the boiler. Efficiency of boiler, turbine and the generator was given, and you have to calculate the part load efficiency. So they are asking some part load efficiency, like we already know boiler efficiency into turbine efficiency into generator efficiency, it comes to the full load efficiency, and they are given some load factor 0.7. Then at that particular load factor, what would be the efficiency? So that was there. So 29 something answer was there. Then second question, it was from the again water treatment plant. Which kind of dosing is used for O2 scavenging? So O2 scavenging concept is there in the water treatment plant. So based on that, there was a question. Third question, which equipment removes the dissolved gases and air from the feed water? So whatever water we feed to the boiler, so by which equipment you extract the air and dissolved gases? So that the name of the equipment was asked. Then which kind of material, boilers, furnace material that we use in boilers? So that is the question. The question was there. Then how efficiency of the plant can be improved? So based on, you can improve the temperature, you can improve the pressure by several ways are there. Regeneration, reheating, so many ways are there. But which of the following is the most appropriate or suitable for increasing the, or how this efficiency of the plant can be improved? So likewise question has asked. Then some 2 to 3 questions were there based on the match the following. In that, what is priming, what is foaming, what is slag, what is embrittlement in the boiler? So that kind of some terms were there, and you have to match those terms. Then use of surge tank in the hydroelectric power plant. What is the purpose of surge tank was there. Again, the question has asked in the reverse manner. Straightaway question was not there. Like generally surge tank is used to absorb the surges or pressure waves. We say the water hammering effect is there. When the load on the turbine decreases, we close the wall and suddenly a back pressure will create. And in order to avoid the damage to the main reservoir of the dam, so we provide a surge tank there. So it will absorb that particular this particular wave, and a huge quantity of water gets it gets away from that particular way. So that absorption of mechanical wave is there in the surge tank. But that is the main function. But they have asked which of the following is the not correct in case of surge tanks. Like it acts as a temporary reservoir, so that is again correct. So it absorbs the water hammering effect, that is again correct. Then some question was given, answer was given ki it adds the capacity to the main reservoir. That is not the case. So it acts as only temporary reservoir, because dam is very huge and the surge tank is very, very small compared to that dimension. So likewise questions were there. Then question number 8, which phenomena occurs when the load on the turbine is reduced suddenly in the hydro? Again water hammering. Then next question was from the gas power plant, where the reheating is done in the gas turbine power plant. So that question was there. In between what? In between compressor and turbine, or at the exit of turbine, or in between the two turbines, or at the exhaust of the turbine. So some questions, answers were there from that point of view. The next question is it is about the store. So what is functional store, what is physical store? So that confusing question was there. Then one of the question from the TQM, total quality management, was there. Which of the following is not the part of TQM? So likewise question was there. But most of the question answers were matching with the TQM. The TQM policy you already know, you have studied in the degree. Next question, it is which of the following is not the fire tube boiler? So classification boiler, based on that there was a question. 5 boilers were there with the names like Lancashire, Cochrane boiler, and Stirling boiler. So questions, answers were there. And which of the following is not the fire tube boiler. That means water tube boiler, which one is, that was the question. Then again match the following: what is salvage, what is erosion, likewise pitting, likewise question was there, match the following. Then question number 14, what is the relation between the operating and the fixed cost of the power plant, and some curves are there. So based on those curve, question was there. Next question, what is the relation between heat rate and efficiency? So heat rate and efficiency, they are inversely proportional. So that relation that has asked in the examination. As you increase the efficiency, heat rate, the amount of heat required to generate the unit power, it will get reduced. So that question was there. Then which of the following related to the Six Sigma? So based on the Six Sigma, like DMAC is there. So some confusing options were given, and which of the following follows the Six Sigma methodology? So that was the question. Again we match the following: what is electromechanical forces, and other some terms were given. So I don't remember all the terms, but principle and so force, some correlation was there. The next question, at what plant load the efficiency is highest? So in case of power plant, at what load the efficiency is highest? As far as thermal is concerned, at full load we have maximum efficiency. So that question was there. Then what are the components of supercritical boiler? It's like evaporator is there or not, the boiler drum is there or not, heater, superheater, preheater. So some parts were there, answers were given to you. So you have to choose the best one. So after supercritical boiler, they were asking about, which of the following is not affect the ESP performance, electrostatic precipitator, that we use in removal of ash from the power plant. So based on the high voltage phenomena, corona effect is there. So which one is like design approach that they are expecting that you are able to design the ESP. So they are saying that which of the following is not affect the ESP performance. So like resistivity of the gas, it may affect, like the voltage level, corona effect, so it will have impact. Then velocity of the flue gas, then that will impact. Then which of the following will not impact, like slope of the duct, etc., etc., etc. were given. Then from the again water treatment plant, what measures the proximate analysis? So what we measure: fixed carbon, ash content, volatile matter, moisture. So that is there, because proximate and ultimate analysis. So two analyses are being carried out in the power plant. Then which store located near the manufacturing plant? From the manufacturing engineering, that question was there. Central store, side store, departmental store, some stores were there. Then packaging store, finished goods store, some questions were there. So which one is the most nearer to the manufacturing plant? That was there. Then next question, which is not the correct? Which of the following is not correct? So they have given Pelton wheel and reaction turbine. So they have compared their efficiencies. Which one is not correct with respect to efficiency of Pelton wheel and the reaction turbine? So that was there. Then role of quality assurance engineer. So that has been asked. Then role of facilitator in management. What is the role of facilitator? That has been asked. Then which substance is used in working substance is used in pneumatic system? So of course here. So that question was there. Then which of the following test generally doesn't carry out on the transformer as a routine maintenance? So in routine maintenance, which of the following the test that we do not carry out on the transformer? That question has been asked. Then next question was from the burner tilt boiler part. So which of the following burner is most suited or suitable for the boiler with the turbulence? The next question from the electrical engineering, what is the principle of current transformer? So that was there. Then where the instrument transformer is used, some measuring devices were given, like hot anemometer was given, induction principle was given. Some questions, I don't remember those questions, but question was there on the instrument transformer. Then in case of transformer, which protecting device is used at the high voltage side of the transformer? So that is there, tape changer, so many options were there. So that question was there. Then what is polarization index or test? So that question was there. Answers were given like 10 minutes to 1 minute, 10 minutes 1 second, 60 seconds 1 second. So confusing questions were there. So 10 and 1, I think that is the answer, in terms of minute. So that is about the polarization index. Then arrange in ascending order heat distribution of the boiler, so or the plant, like we know the heat balance, so how heat is being utilized in the power plant, and its bifurcation was given, and questions answer options were given like that. They were confusing, but in ascending order you have to list those particular options. So that was there from the boiler. Then next question is from which of the following are the parts of stoker. So coal handling plant is there in the power plant, so related to that stoker are there. So which of the following are the parts of the stoker? So their parts you should know, and accordingly you can answer. Then which indicates the incomplete combustion of the boiler? So like CO2, CO, H2, N2, some options were given, and which one indicates the incomplete combustion? Of course, unburned percentage, that is CO, is there. The next question is what percent power that has been consumed by the compressor in case of gas power plants? So in gas power plant, what in terms of percentage, what percent the turbine output is consumed by the compressor? So that question was there. Then which of the following is not the spillway, like dams or hydropower plant related question? Spillway is there in the dam. So which of the following doesn't has the spillway? So that was the question. Then next question from the gas turbine. Gas turbine widely used in the application. So applications were given. So aviation, automotive, then submarine. So questions, answers were there like that. Then next question, it is from the process industry. Which of the following is not the process industry? Like power generation was given, IT sector was given, automobile was given, chemical sector was given. Sorry. So that was there. Next question is from which of the following is not the process industry? That is, we have covered. Which of the following material is having the quality of high ion exchange? So that kind of question it was asked in the examination. Then which of the following is a contemporary business model? So contemporary in the sense right from 1950 to present. So what kind of business models are there, and which of the following is a contemporary? That means the most important one, like technical and support, technical and industry, then technological and behavioral, then social and behavioral, like questions, answers were there from that point of view. Next question, it was from the electronics. What is the principle of digital multimeter? So that was there. So friends, these are the 42 questions. The remaining 8 questions I don't remember, so I cannot spread light on that. So that is there about the technical part of it. Again friends, those who are having good understanding about the basic concept of your power plant, as well as having good knowledge of your stream, only they are able to answer those questions, because straightway questions were not asked. The questions were framed in such a way that you have to understand the question and you have to answer that particular question. So that kind of questions were there friends in the technical. Now as far as your preparation is concerned, in terms of preparation strategy for the technical section, so don't expect that some similar kind of questions will be there, because you are not experienced people, you are students and you are appearing for the entry level post. So it is expected that stream wise questions will be asked right from your theory to numericals. Like if your basic is clear, then you would be able to solve those numericals. So already I told you, prepare the numericals, because there are very high chances the examiner will ask at least 50% numericals and 50% theoretical questions. So be ready for the examination in that particular context. So that is there. Now about the now we are going to conclude the video. Friends, as far as cutoff, I think cutoff for the examination is concerned, I think those candidates who can score above 100, because in technical, right, if 35 to 40 questions are correct, that means 75 to 80 marks you can obtain from that particular technical domain. And then from Marathi you can expect 6 to 7 marks average students, or 5 marks, and good students 7 to 8 marks. So that 7 to 8 marks. And aptitude and reasoning, if you are focused, then you can score at least 15 to 20 marks. Otherwise even 10 to 15 marks is a challenge. Obtaining or scoring 10 to 15 marks is a challenging in case of general aptitude and reasoning, because the level of difficulty and the lengthy questions were there So please keep that point in mind and prepare accordingly. So be focused on some important topics, and you jump to those topics and skip the remaining questions with answering those questions, and then back to those questions if you will get the time. Otherwise your accuracy will get reduced and you will be confused. So don't do that. So that is the important message from me. And last point, that is if be confident. If you are prepared properly, be confident. If you see that some examination difficulty level is high, that means the similar kind of exam will be there in your case. So that is not the case, friends. There are very high chances that the moderate level questions will be there in your examinations. So be confident, do hard study, and be ready for the examination, because though we are expecting in the exam in the mid of February or March, so we cannot say, we cannot predict all the things. So may examination come before 15 days or after 15 days. So be prepared, be alert, and I wish you all the best for your examination. So as far as this channel is concerned, so in the way possible extent we are trying our best to give the realistic information to you, so that you can change your preparation strategy and you can score the maximum marks in your examination. So that is there, friends. We'll do in the future also. From a mechanical engineering point of view, what I can contribute in the next video is, friends, because in the recent times or in the last decade, I have faced or undergone or appeared so many examinations. So based on my experience, I can figure out 100 important numericals and 100 important the basic theoretical questions in MCQ types. So those 100 MCQs based on theory and 100 MCQs based on the numericals, that I will prepare for you and will come up with the next video maybe after 10 to 15 days before your examination, so that you can treat that particular video as a mock test, as a revision, and till that time you prepared and be ready for solving those numericals. So I'll try to give my best in that context also. So this is all about from this video. I hope you found this video informative, and thanks for watching. Do subscribe and like, share with your friends if you like. Thanks.